What episode are we on?
We are on episode 24. I'm excited. Are you?
This is Jeff Gordon.
And unfortunately,
DuPont, baby.
it's going to be our last episode.
Yeah.
We're quitting. We tried.
Yeah.
We got too many comments about not everybody needs a podcast. So we really took those to heart.
I thought we were just out of money.
A lot of
That's what I was told. What are you talking about?
a lot of riveting comments.
We let the trust fund dry. And now we have to give up, unfortunately.
You can't beat a dead horse. Can't do it.
April Fools.
However, by the time you guys see this, it will long pass.
Yeah, it'll
April
probably be
Fool, yeah.
like June.
That's all right. Got some editing to do.
Yeah.
We're chilling. We're joking. We're enjoying.
What do you mean we?
Yeah.
I got some editing to do.
Fine.
Hey, if you want to come
Producer
over,
Wayne.
We are a unit, my friend.
if you want to come over and edit with me, by all means.
I got an invite in the mail, my friend.
Okay, so I got to go.
Save the date.
Got to go all the way to the post office.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Yep. Stamps.
I could do that.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Michael, you were just recently on a trip. How was that?
Oh, dude, I went to Arizona. It was wild. It was dry.
Yeah.
Dry as hell, dude. I went through like a tube and a half of chapstick.
Really?
Which like usually lasts me like a year. So
Holy shit.
I was like, what what's going on?
Yeah.
It's the desert, bro.
It was weird. It was cool though.
Any highlights? Like anything fun?
Oh, dude. So I went to Page. So there was like Horseshoe Bend, Antelope Canyon.
What canyon?
Antelope.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure I heard that right.
What'd you think I said?
Deer Canyon.
Yeah. It was it was Deer Buck Canyon.
Buck Canyon.
Nah, dude, it was fire. It was cool. It was way too hot.
Yeah.
It was dry as shit, but it was awesome. Nothing
cool.
like what I'm used to. It was cool.
Sounds good, man. Sounds like you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was cool.
So you got a new little tattoo there too.
Oh, I did. Yeah, me. I don't know if I could show you. Yeah, me and the missus. We did that before, but we drew each other a little heart ski.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm married.
So is that matching or?
I mean, like she drew mine.
Yeah,
I
she
drew
also
hers,
got
so
an
like
A.
it's not. Yeah, exactly.
A for Michael.
Yeah.
Well, it does have an
Yikes.
A in the name, so.
I mean, if we ever break up, I have to get with like an Angelica or some shit.
Or
You
an
just
Ash.
say it's for. Just say it's for Alex.
That's what it was for. The whole time.
Secretly.
You drew that, right?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh yeah.
It looks like a Atlanta Braves A as well.
Does it really?
It's
Oh,
like-
it's like a little swoop. Dude, I actually didn't think about that. That's funny.
You just look like a diehard Atlanta Braves fan.
Yeah.
I was looking at it
I am.
upstairs and I was like,
Yeah.
what is that?
Were you? You didn't ask me upstairs?
No.
Oh, dude, come on.
I was like, huh, interesting.
It's too funny.
Yeah, got this during the World Series back 2005.
Had to do
Atlanta
it.
Braves.
Had to do it.
When did the Atlanta Braves have their last World Series?
I don't know. What is that, baseball? I don't follow that.
Nothing memorable. Yeah, I don't either. You know what's the hilarious like tattoo that I see all the time? This was like back when like we were in high school. You know like the what's like the F, like is it Fallen, like the Fallen brand?
Yeah.
You ever see people with that like F tattoo?
Oh, you talking about famous stars and straps? Actually, I think that's what it is.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Dude, it's so funny. I see people with that, and I'm just like, what are you doing? You might as well get like the Etnies logo on your like DC.
Dude, talking about.
Yeah, it looks like this.
What is it?
Yeah, that thing.
Dude, what about like the where they have like tattoos on like their elbows of like spider webs?
Well, it was a
Yeah.
gang thing initially.
Oh, was
but-
it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But yeah, I don't know.
I've seen
Also,
peop-
that's a thing because like you can't. It's like extremely painful to get tattooed in like the bone.
Yeah.
And your elbow is like crazy, so they get the web because it's around or whatever. But that's some gang shit.
What's the most painful part on your body that you've gotten?
Right there. So like I had to have the dude tap out like right by that bone. But yeah, no, this didn't hurt at all behind the ear. No,
Yeah.
it's
I would
just, like-
imagine like behind the ear would actually hurt more.
Nah,
Than anything,
nah,
no?
nah.
Because
Just-
like you have
you
a
just-
bone like right here.
Yeah, but you just felt the vibration or
Gotcha.
whatever. It wasn't anything crazy.
The bone right there, the
Yeah.
skull.
The skull.
Yeah,
Well,
it's the whole ass
Well, the skull, whatever. I don't know.
Nah, dude, it's like all muscles and tendons and shit.
Yeah.
At least for me. You know? But, no, it wasn't bad.
Okay, that's cool.
I got a swole neck.
Thick ass neck.
Back of my head is so muscular.
I have
Back of your
thick
head
neck.
look ridiculous.
Pretty diesel.
Oh man. But back to baseball. You guys hear about those torpedo bats?
Yes,
Dude,
I
the
did see that,
Yankees?
yeah.
Yeah.
I saw those. I thought they were just practice bats. I saw them using them during the game like a couple
Yeah.
days ago. That
They hit
was
9 home runs, which is their franchise record.
Is it because of the way they're shaped, I'm guessing?
It's like a special shape. So
Have
normally
you seen them?
Like, barely, like a...
So they like kind of cone in and then cone out. They like, and then
Gotcha.
the handle over here. If
Okay.
that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
The weirdest thing. It's got to do with the physics. Got to be off.
Yeah, so normally, say this is the bat, you want to hit it the ball here, like at like the end of the bat, kind of like the butt of the bat there.
Mm-hmm.
With the torpedo, you want to kind of go a little bit further down on the bat, and I think
Ooh,
that gives
okay.
it some more pop.
That can't be like, unless they just like did that without like going through regulation or whatever. Just like, hey, we're able to do this. We're just gonna do this. Like, there's no way that's fair.
I mean, I did see
know.
some
Yeah.
controversy. People were asking, is that legal? And apparently it is. I mean, is it...
That's why I thought they were practice bats. They looked weighted.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't expect to see them in a game.
That's crazy, though. Like, do you think eventually they're probably going to ban it? If, like, it becomes...
That
like
or
a big
everyone
thing?
does it.
Yeah.
It was like the biggest thing on ESPN today, so I feel like they will eventually ban those bats,
Right.
but I mean, people want to see freaking home runs, man.
Yeah, they do.
Everyone's gonna use them. You're not gonna ban them. Everyone's gonna use them.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You just want people to watch, man. It's all about the viewers.
That's true. It was like they created a controversy out of nothing, so to get people to watch, more people talking about it. Who knows?
I mean, if Tom Brady can use deflated footballs, why can't the New York Yankees use these fancy bats?
Allegedly.
Just start corking the bats again.
Start kissing their kids on the lips too. Whatever gets the viewers going,
That's a weird thing. I don't know. That's what Tom does. Oof.
Those of you that don't know, there's a video of Tom.
Oh, they
Brady-
know. They know.
The video of Tom Brady getting a massage, and then his son comes downstairs, and he's just like, "Hey, can I do like fantasy football or whatever?" And he's just like, "You got to give me a kiss first." And the massage.
Dude, that's the thing. He like coaxes his son in. That's so weird,
Yeah,
dude.
it's very weird.
Yeah. The son was like not happy about it. And then the massage therapist is just like, yeah, there's ways to get what you want, kid.
Oh, God.
They're just like, that was my job.
No, that's... what
There
was
goes
it?
your tip.
Did you guys hear that Fireball is doing a lifetime supply for a fan of Fireball that is 90 plus years old?
You shouldn't have told me that. Oh, wait, no, 90 plus?
Yeah, you have to be over 90 years old.
No
to
one
win a
drinks Fireball lives to 90 plus.
Apparently,
No
there's
way.
some 90-year-old Fireball fans out there.
All that sugar? Oof. I don't know. That's probably why they want to do it like after they're 90.
Yeah, it's definitely just a joke, just because
Yeah.
they only have to give them like maybe 5 years worth of Fireball.
Give them like 5 nips and then just let's just expedite their death.
I feel like the more they
Euthanize them via Fireball.
the more they front load that lifetime supply, the less they're gonna have to give out in the long run.
It's really 5 months, but it's a lifetime.
I give it 2 months.
Yeah, I thought it was like one of those bogus AI things because I saw it on Facebook and I was like, "There's no way that this is real." And then I go on to like the Facebook page and it's Fireball's legitimate like website.
Oh, really?
Or not website, their legitimate Facebook page and verified. I'm just like, oh my God.
That's aggressive. That's way too aggressive.
I did see a Fireball ad today when it's basically the whole premise of the video was it's like, one of your girl like jokes is like, oh, where are you going? Yada, yada. But you're actually out with the boys, just chilling, doing like, whatever. But so basically that's the premise of the ad. And it's just like a guy holding like a tiny Fireball nip. And like he and his buddy like has like a straw inside of it, just drinking out of it.
Yep.
I don't know. I just thought it was funny.
Hell of a day.
And then for those of you who don't call them nips, like the little airport bottles. That's
Airport bottles.
I
that's
feel
what we
like
call nips around here.
we're giving away our location just by saying nips.
Nips on the freeway, baby.
Get some nips down at the package store.
Yep. Dude, so when I went to, very different from here, but when I went to Arizona, you can get like just like from 1 to like 30 nips at a gas station.
Yeah.
It was wild. I was like, what? I went to pump gas and I was like, excuse me? I can just like rip a couple shots while I'm pumping gas?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was wild.
You just go to Walmart and buy it.
Hit a Walmart, but like, yeah. Don't even know if they had a Walmart, but yeah.
There's pretty much a Walmart everywhere you go at this
Yeah.
point.
I went to
Yeah.
Arizona. There was Walmarts everywhere.
Where I went, it was like right next to this Navajo reservation, and
Oh.
on the reservation, alcohol is illegal because there's such a problem.
Yeah.
So they just come into town and just get sloshed in the streets and just like beg for money, and then just go back to their reservation at night.
So they can't bring it in. It's like
They can't legally have it there,
okay,
and they have their own Navajo police too.
Yeah.
Who like regulates that stuff apparently.
I just found out about that. Like the tribes, they have like their own doctors, their own lawyers.
Dude, it's
and
so
stuff like
so. My girlfriend's brother's a cop. And
Right.
He's had situations where he's like chased people. He's not supposed to chase, but he's followed someone.
Yeah.
And once they hit the reservation, they can't go beyond that.
Oh, really?
It's just like a totally different jurisdiction. Yeah, it's wild.
Huh, that's interesting.
That is out here too.
Well, you can't chase, but like you
Yeah.
can either pass off information. You can't go into their reservation, is what I'm saying, which is like wild. So,
Yeah. I mean, they like reservations out here have like their own like police department and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Fire department. Should have any casinos out there?
No, there wasn't one by I was. No. Nope. Just a bunch of drunks.
Now you're back in the great state where you can just go to the casino right on your phone.
Beautiful.
Loving it.
I don't know how I feel about that though. I just feel like just gambling anywhere, anytime. I feel like that's just like a bad thing waiting to happen for a lot of people.
It's definitely just a poison in your pocket.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a gambler. I have an addictive personality, and I just think if I open up that door, there's no closing it. So
That's fair.
all set.
Remember that summer you got addicted to reading in elementary school?
Excuse me? Where I lied in my reading thing?
Yeah.
I
You
read all
lied on
these
your
Magic Treehouse books. No way.
Yeah.
Goosebumps. No way.
Michael lied on his reading log back in elementary school, and he got like all these cool prizes.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was like what, fourth grade or something.
Nobody fact checked you or anything.
I remember it was like the week, dude. Me and my brother did this. It was like the week before school, and like we had like this log, and we just went through and like filled out all these dates and like names of books, and it was just like Dr. Seuss bullshit. It was, and they ate it up like candy, dude. They're like, "Oh, these kids are so smart."
Your mom like didn't say anything?
I think she signed off on it. Dude. It was like totally fine.
She's like, seems
She
legit.
was like PTO president too. They didn't second guess it. It was fine.
Oh, those boys, they just love their reading.
All about who you know.
Do you guys have a favorite TV show theme song?
Anime.
Yeah, give us one of your favorite ones from like an anime or something.
Oh, dude. I don't know the actual names of the song, but like the first like 4 Bleach openings like really get me going.
I think the first Bleach song is just
Yeah.
like up there. It's like
Yeah.
the top.
Yeah, it gets me. Dude, what else, man?
Full House is my favorite theme song.
Whatever happened to this? Yeah. Oh, of course.
Really?
The Milkman, the Paperboy, evening TV.
Yep.
Just whenever I hear that come on, I know I'm in for a good story, a life lesson, then some quirkiness going on with the boys.
I think you just had a crush on Kimmy.
Kimmy Gibbler?
Yeah, Kimmy Gibbler.
No.
No, then who was it?
I did have a crush on Jodie Sweetin.
Who didn't?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then as I got a little bit older and I grew with the show,
John Stamos.
well, I'm getting there. I got a little bit older, then it switched to DJ Tanner or Candace Cameron. And then as I got even older, it switched to John Stamos.
Ooh.
I've sent him about 43 DMs.
Yeah.
That's
No
a
response.
Nope. Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Time will tell.
I think. No, go ahead.
I think if I just keep trying, hitting up John's DMs, maybe I'll get something back
Maybe
someday.
one day. I think for me, my favorite one is recently I just started watching this show called From. Yeah, it's like a horror show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I love the theme song from that.
Oh, nice.
I'll send it to you. I think you might like it.
There's this one that I rediscovered, and it was like a childhood memory unlocked. Do you guys remember Code Lyoko?
Yes. Yeah.
Dude, that theme song, my boy like played it at work the other day, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then it like all came rushing back. It was like some like midday tsunami bullshit. I was like, "Yes."
I used to
Code
watch
Lyoko.
that growing up.
Yeah, but you know the song.
I know.
Yeah,
I
you
know.
the
Yeah.
song.
It was like anime for like white kids.
Dude, it was weird. I remember they had big foreheads, big, like, it was like furries, dude. They had like paw hands.
Like, I don't understand the premise of that show at all. Like,
I don't know, dude.
I don't remember anything about it.
No.
Just that it had a really strange theme song.
yeah.
It was
I didn't
dope.
watch it either.
It was dope.
Chuck Zone. I don't know if you guys remember that.
I remember
Yeah.
Chalk
Yeah,
Zone.
that one.
Yeah.
That had a pretty good.
Chuck Zone theme song reminds me of the background music from Avatar, The Last Airbender, or like the kind of like the closing music, the
Yeah.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I love that shit.
Okay.
So good.
Just like the Phineas and Ferb theme song because it's done by Bowling for Soup,
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
which also does the Chuck E. Cheese theme song.
Yeah, I learned that from you when we went and saw them, like in fucking 2016.
We went to
Charles
Chuck E.
Entertainment
Cheese.
I should go to Chuck E. Cheese one of these days. But no, when we went to, was it Warped Tour? We
Oh
them?
yeah, we saw Bowling for Soup there.
Yeah.
Good band.
They should bring it
Tour,
back.
man.
Warped Tour?
Yeah.
They did.
Did
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
It's on right now?
Right
I don't
now.
think right now. It's
No.
not like a huge like multi.
Stage thing. I
Yeah,
think it's like a 1, maybe 2 stage thing.
it's only like select cities like
Really?
Miami and Los Angeles.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sucks.
It's more like not a Rolling Loud, but essentially same premise to that.
I see. Yeah.
They
I've
do it
seen
in a
that's
couple
cool.
cities.
There's like it's like a cruise. You could take like an emo cruise, and it's like
Yeah.
all these bands. And shit.
Essentially like when you were Young Fest, but a cruise version.
Yeah. I'm down with the cruises, but like I'd love to see all those bands. Actually, that'd be cool to be like on a boat with these people because you'd probably like run into them at like a bar or something.
I think it would be cool, but at the same time, it would just be loud all the time on this cruise ship.
I mean, that's the whole point of going on a cruise is just party the whole time.
Have you guys been on a cruise?
I have not.
I've never been on a cruise.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
I'm terrified of it, dude. Dude, the thought of like looking out and just seeing ocean, terrifying.
You feel like if you just like look over the balcony, you just want to jump in the water.
Well, always, but like I don't know. Just on the edge of this canyon in Arizona, and I was like, I could just end it all right now.
Could all be so simple.
No, but it is scary, dude. The ocean is terrifying.
It
dude.
is.
Endless depths, endless like just seeing for miles is I don't know, dude.
A lot of
so
unknowns
mysterious.
down there.
So mysterious.
Would you rather check out the bottom of the ocean or space?
Well, assuming I had the right, like I was able to, because like with the pressure and gravity and whatever, like you
Well,
can't.
yeah.
Okay, so
No, you're not gonna swim to the bottom.
I don't know. Then what do you mean? Like if I can check out the bottom or check out deep space, I feel like I'd find cooler things faster in the bottom of the ocean because it's closer and there's only so much. But in space, that would be sick too. Like I would go out into space. If someone was like, I want to send you on a charter to like repopulate another planet in like 20 years, I'd fucking go in a heartbeat.
So you with a bunch of harem women. Populate Mars.
The whole planet of Michaels.
I'm Mars, dude. I want to cryo sleep for like 8 years and just end up somewhere.
It's just Michael, then a planet of women, all with the first initial A.
You guys seen that? You guys, hell, they draw perfect hearts. Have you guys seen that Futurama episode where they stumble upon the planet of women and it's Death by Snoo
That's why
Snoo?
Snoo, yeah.
Yeah, that's the dream.
I love that episode. Oh, it's such a good episode.
I don't know. I was never a big Futurama guy.
I
dude.
still don't understand why not. Like, you need to go back and rewatch it.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. Yeah, underrated at the time, I think, but like looking back,
Yeah.
You say Futurama or King of the Hill is a better show?
so different.
Very different. But if I had to pick one, I'd say Futurama because I'm more of like a science guy. Even though a lot of the science is kind of just like, eh.
All right, so I think Futurama is fun and entertaining and hilarious, but King of the Hill is more funny because like if you can relate to Hank and his frustrations throughout all of it, it's
Yeah.
just so goddamn funny. Boomhauer's hilarious. Bobby's just a twink. It's just it's so funny, dude.
They're supposed to be bringing it back, apparently. That's what I heard.
Peggy is like secretly sleeping with John Redcorn.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, dude, it's so funny.
What would be the weirdest like fast food collab? Like, it comes to mind like, what if Taco Bell had hot dogs?
I feel like that it's like up Taco Bell's alley to do hot dogs at some point.
What if the weirdest? I feel like if you mixed like like Nathan's, so like hot dogs with like Panda Express. You know, just like you get like a orange chicken glazed glizzy. Just send it back with some like
Some
daikon
General Sow
radish. Like, I
dogs.
don't know.
General Sow dogs.
Yeah, I mean that actually sounds pretty fire.
Hot dog
Actually, can
fried
we like
rice.
keep this pod secret for a little bit and kind
Confidential?
of start that up? Yeah, let's. That's an idea, dude.
Dog fried rice.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Wait, I don't know if you could do Chinese. Hot dog, Chinese food.
Oh gosh.
You gotta market them as glizzies, not dogs. Yeah.
About like
Sesame glizzy fried rice. Done.
I'm gonna take it a step further. I'm going with cereal. We're gonna do Burger King and Cheerios.
Oh, dude, what? Would there still be milk?
It'd be milk, yeah. It's just
Ugh.
like it would still taste like Cheerios, but it'd just be like Cheerios shaped as like burgers. I think that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be kind of
Just
cool.
the sweetness of the buns? All right, maybe. But like, I don't want no ketchup in there.
Like
You know,
giant
I don't want no
Cheerio, like as a bun.
Yeah, or yeah, something like that.
I mean, some places do that with like donuts. You can get like donut burgers.
That's
Feel-
more so. No, go ahead.
They did like a Honey Nut Cheerio
Yeah.
Burger King burger. I could see that.
I see it working that way, but not as cereal. It can work that way.
I was
but,
thinking
like,
the cereal
I
route.
bet you were, but hell no.
They just started serving cereal, like those like little single bowls of cereal that you get at like hotels.
I miss those. Yeah.
Probably get some. Yeah, there's so much different
It's like
food.
Costco, dude.
Let's go to Costco.
Let's go to Costco. Cookies.
I have a confession to make, guys.
Yes.
I got a Costco card.
Did you?
I did, yeah.
Dang.
What was the deciding factor? Why'd you need it? Why was it diapers?
Because BJ's was not, they were not doing it anymore. So I just had to go to Costco.
You know what?
Yeah.
I've heard so many men say BJ's aren't doing it anymore.
Unfortunately.
Money, man.
I keep trying.
No, I mean, Costco's interesting. I like it. I get seafood from there a lot.
Dude, can we switch Costco cards? So like you scan it, it pops up my picture. And then I scan it, it pops up your picture.
You have to be there with me, though.
And then like we just really make the case like, yeah, that was me. Like that was a long time ago.
Dude, so I'm flying like this week, and in my ID I have blonde hair because I bleached it, and they're like, oh, I usually see people bleach their hair but never go back, and you guys could just play that same card. Like what? I just decided,
Oh, gosh. This is like, yeah, I used to live in Africa for a while.
Yeah, I so tan.
It's back when I was a landscaper. It was a long summer. You guys remember old like internet fake giveaways? Like you'd go on like a website and be like, "Congratulations, you just won $10,000."
Like a pop-up? Yeah.
Like a pop-up scam.
Is it fake? I'm still waiting for mine.
So there, a prince in Nigeria you sent $200 to, and
I'm waiting for something.
He didn't have to go to Nigeria. He did that locally.
Dude, do you remember the thing I donated like way too much money to in like high school?
2012.
Yes, Coney 2012.
You were all about Coney.
I
2012.
bought like two like big boxes that came with like t-shirts and stuff.
It was like some kind of kit,
Dude, I haven't thought about that in years. Coney 2012.
and all you did.
I mean, like, there's some fucked up shit going on over there, but like, I used like my mom's money. I was like, Mom, we gotta donate now.
And it was like all fake. Like the guy who started it didn't even live in the country anymore.
Yeah, no, I was such a sucker.
There was a certain night you got to go out and like spread awareness about it. So all you did, you took the sticker you got in
Yep.
your little awareness kit,
Yep.
and you just slapped it on the stop sign right outside your house.
Yeah. I was
like-
slapping away, dude. I had so many stickers.
So what was it like a hoax pretty much?
Yeah, it was like just it was a way for a guy to gain like a bunch of donations, and he wasn't even really doing anything. So, I mean, it happens with charities a lot, but essentially he was logged as a charity, and they made like some promotional video for it about something going on in Africa, like some kind of genocide, I want to say.
It was a lot of like kids being kidnapped and like forced into like their military ranks or whatever
I see.
it was.
Yeah.
So I mean, definitely stuff that happens and was messed up, but like I was so young, dude. I didn't know where my money was going.
Right.
I got no way to trace that. I was like, this is a problem. I can make a difference right now.
You're saving children from going and working on cocoa bean farms.
Oh yeah, dude, I was saving them from plucking blood diamonds.
Blood diamonds, the militias. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a pretty serious thing.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
You
Let's
know-
start it back up, man. 2025.
2025.
Donations in the bio.
You know, most chocolate comes from like child labor.
Yeah, I do know that. Yeah,
It's pretty
cocoa
sad.
beans and stuff. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, the whole cocoa bean farms over in Africa. Like a lot of the big companies, like they use like non-fair traded chocolate.
Yeah.
So if you're eating I don't want to get caught for any defamation, but if
Chocolate.
you're eating a major brand's chocolate bar, just know that probably came from child labor.
Yep.
But it's kind of cool what Mr. Beast is doing with this company, Feastables. He only uses fair trade chocolate. So he like wants to make sure that the farmers are being paid like a livable wage so that they don't need to use child labor.
Yeah, there's actually a place in town that sources like exclusively a lot of different brands of chocolate that like come specifically from those farmers. I'll let you know where those are later, but like, you know, it's pretty cool as opposed to going to your major stores and buying this bullshit. Definitely more expensive, but worth it if you think about it and if you don't want to support big chocolate business.
Big chocolate's coming to get you.
Big chocolate, dude.
I mean,
Getting you for years.
a lot of where food comes from is messed up if you really think about it.
Absolutely.
Where do you think meat comes from?
Yeah,
A factory, and these animals don't live great lives.
that's true. Yeah, I'm playing devil's advocate here. I mean, they don't live long enough to enjoy their life anyway.
Well, some. So, like, especially with this, you know, whole bird flu thing with the chicken, the eggs, and whatever.
Yeah.
There's, you know, a lot of these hens and whatever are slain very young. It has nothing to do with the flu or whatever, but like, you know, it's just their lives are so short. Or
Right.
they could be laying eggs or whatever,
Yeah,
but the
yeah.
demand for chicken is so high. So, I love me some chicken, but so does everybody else, and that's a problem. You know,
I heard Wayne eats veal every night.
Yo, what's that?
Baby
cow.
cow.
Baby cow.
Baby cow? Veal's good, dude, but like you get a good steak, I'd take good steak over veal any day.
I have not had any baby cows, though. That sounds really good.
You guys ever have frogwa?
What's that?
So they pretty much like stuff lard and feed down geese's throats, and like their livers get so fatty that they take them and cut them into frogwa.
Oh.
And like it's just like it's like super high end stuff, but it's just so messed up how they do it.
How much
you
is
watch
that?
videos?
Yeah.
Dude, almost like dude, these geese like line up for it. They're so like excited for their feed, and they just get force fed this lard. It's disgusting.
How much is that going for?
Pfft, I have no idea right now,
Yeah.
but like it's expensive.
It sounds like these geese are here for a good time, not a long time.
Dude, they're loving it, but it's so twisted. That's all they know. They're just like, yes. Blah. Like,
You don't know any better.
that's right. That's right.
Man, imagine
It's
being
abuse.
It is.
imagine being a silly little goose and you're just eating lard all day.
Yeah. Up, silly goose.
Oh, Lord Goose.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Let's see. Would you guys rather have $10,000 a month guaranteed and you have to do nothing? Would you rather be able to get $100,000 a month, but you work 12 hours a day, 5 days a week?
I already work the 12 hours a day, so I'd take the $100,000.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Just keep hustling.
Well, I mean, I might get, I wouldn't say sick of it, but like get more on a high horse about having money where I'd be like, why am I doing this at a point?
Yeah.
So maybe,
So you just bank it for a time?
yeah, but then
Then
I probably
quit.
can't go back to the 10 grand with doing nothing, right?
Yeah.
It's one or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe 10 grand for nothing is the way to go. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll take the 10 grand doing nothing and then just like do something that involves me doing nothing.
Like this, pretty much. So yeah, well, that's a good point. Am I allowed to work like while I'm on the side?
Say you can do creative things, but not necessarily held down like a
Oh.
different 9 to 5. You paint all the time.
Yup.
You get really heavy into rapping.
Yeah. I'll just
Just dropping,
Mucho Hawks coming back.
just drop one mixtape a month.
Yeah. A toothbrush, start splatter painting. Be the next Jackson Pollock.
That'd be cool. You just get like an art studio.
That'd be sick. I'd have the money for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Paint is expensive, so you definitely need the money for that.
$1,000 a month, bro.
It's not bad.
I'd be fine. I'd be
How much is
chill.
that a year? 120,000.
Wayne, you're so good at math.
I'm working on my math. You notice? I'm really trying lately.
I was gonna shut my mouth. You came out so quick with that. I was like, "Ugh." I wasn't even gonna question. Even if I was totally wrong, I wasn't gonna question it.
Wayne, are you
Yes,
worried
sir.
about when your son gets older and you have to help him with his homework?
Dude, I think about that every day. Like I'm like stressed out.
That's why I don't want to have kids. I'm gonna be such a dumbass.
Like I'm not like I'm driving sometimes. I'm just like, damn, I really have to start like going back and like learning simple math just so I can help.
Dude, it's not even like that. Like math changed or whatever. It's just like even going back and learning like the old math that we learned. I, like fuck that. Why am I gonna do that to myself all over again?
I could do like English language arts and stuff like that all day. Math, nope, I can't.
Dad, can you help me with my math homework? I graduated a long time ago. This is on you, pal.
Pony up, bitch.
Honestly, I'll just send him to his mom. She's a lot better at math than I am.
There you go. There you go.
Listen, if you need help with like a painting or something, come see me. Like, nah, go talk to your mother.
Need some art history? I got you, man. But besides that,
You guys remember having to do 100 multiplication problems in 5 minutes?
Yeah, my times tables, dude.
Yeah.
So most people memorized a good amount of them. There was the whole nines trick with the fingers.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever completed one of those ever in my life.
No?
I did not do well in math.
I remember I cried
Yeah.
because I couldn't do it at first.
Yeah.
I couldn't do all 100 problems within 5 minutes.
Crying with you, dude. Probably in the same class.
I remember specifically sitting at my kitchen table and I cried because I couldn't figure it out. But don't worry, I studied, I persevered, I kept with it.
Should we do one right now?
It'd be pretty funny if we just all did like a multiplication
Dude,
like times table.
I would probably just doodle on it and not even try because I don't want to embarrass myself. Like,
I'm getting out of here.
I could probably still do it.
I can do the 11s. I can do the 10s. I could probably do the 2 through 5s.
The ones,
No, the
Barely.
1s. No way.
the zeros.
Barely do the ones and twos. Sheesh.
It's funny.
Oh man,
Times.
you just learn so much stuff in school, and it just your brain cannot compute all that stuff over time.
Well, how much of it do you use? I know it like depends like job to job, but like realistically, it's good that they teach these things or whatever. But like, I don't use most of the stuff I learned in school.
I feel like reading is something people really lack skills with these days.
Oh, yeah.
agree.
Like I see all the time, like people, there'll be like a post to something on like Facebook. People won't read it. They'll just like read like the first sentence and think it's about something else.
Yep.
Like, for example, like a local bar around us was reopening. Well, not fully
I
reopening.
saw that. Very excited.
But they were just like starting to produce their beer again. And then a bunch of people are just like, oh my goodness, like the bar's coming back and everything.
So you read deep into their bio. They like said they addressed the taproom situation.
Did they?
Yeah.
They already did?
In the like first or second post.
Yeah, like it's not coming back just yet.
No, but they clarified like those of you who were asking like this is what's going on. But I doubt what you're getting at is I doubt that anybody got that far because they don't fucking read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I read it and I like figured it out. I was like, oh, like they're just bringing the beer back, like not actually like the bar.
Yeah.
And then like I see like all the comments like, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. It's just like you guys didn't read this article apparently.
Yeah. I'm excited and I hope we can get it back because we used to distribute that beer to my restaurant, which I got in there and I was super stoked about. So I'm gonna hope to get that back. Probably reach out to them.
One thing I think is funny. Have you guys seen those like Facebook moms posting like this post is to signify that Facebook cannot use my pictures or likeness for anything? And it's just so funny. Like people are just posting this on their Facebook wall.
I've never seen that, but that sounds so
Repost this to
ridiculous.
make sure Meta doesn't steal your pictures.
That seems like the opposite of what you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've already like signed up for this pretty much by creating a Facebook profile.
Yeah.
So it's just like they can do whatever they want.
Good old terms and conditions.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. I wonder what some of these things really say in these terms and conditions.
Yeah.
just because nobody ever reads them.
There was that whole Disney thing. I think we already talked about that a few pods ago. But the wife or someone who died, like choked in a restaurant, and they went back to sue, and they were like, "Well, since you signed up for Disney Plus."
Yeah, somebody was eating at the Raglan Road restaurant at Disney Springs in Orlando, and then they had like choked or somebody died at the restaurant or after the restaurant due to like an allergy in the food. And then Disney, like their lawyers looked into it, and the guy had signed up for Disney Plus like 2 years before. So then they were able to kind of ixnay that lawsuit just because he had a Disney Plus account, which literally had nothing to do with his allergy or the restaurant.
Yeah.
The guy just had a Disney Plus account.
Yeah.
So they're able to dismiss that lawsuit.
It's kind of shitty.
It's bullshit, especially since, you know, she died. Like, you can't do anything. And you're going to pull that card at that point.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that Disney has to pay taxes now on their property?
I didn't know.
Dang.
So Disney was so big, they were like considered their own like city in Florida or whatever. And people actually who lived on Disney's property had to pay taxes to Disney. And the governor stepped up and was like, whoa, this is bullshit.
Right.
Like this makes no fucking sense. So they're all like, you know, all pissed off because they actually have to pay taxes for once to the state of Florida.
Right.
You know, for their property, which is enormous.
Right.
That's what Walt Disney initially wanted Epcot to be. He wanted Epcot to be like a city of the future and like have people live there.
Well, if you look at like everything that's around, you talk about the hotels and everything, like it is its own little city, and that's how they got away with it for so long.
Yeah.
But it is bullshit, dude. You know, especially for Disney that rakes in that much dough. And I know they're not doing so hot right now, and ESPN's kind of carrying them along. But like, you know, they're still Disney.
Yeah.
You think ESPN is carrying them?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Last time I checked, ESPN wasn't doing too hot, but hey, I could be wrong.
I don't think Disney's doing so hot in general.
Yeah.
And I think that ESPN's kind of latched onto a certain demographic where they keep certain viewers, but the rest of Disney ain't doing so hot either.
I mean, that Snow White movie just tanked.
Yeah, dude. I didn't even give that the time of day.
I mean, it's because the lead actress in it, the girl that played Snow White, there was a controversy like a year ago saying like how messed up the story was and everything, and how like if that story came out today, it'd be very unpolitically correct and everything.
Right.
Just because I think Snow White's like 14 or 15 in the story.
Yeah.
But I mean, not defending it, but Snow White came out in like the 1900s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's
It's
super
an old
old
story.
story.
Very
It's an old
old,
story
yeah.
for sure. Yeah, you got to take that into account, but it's still messed up.
Yeah. And I mean, just for you being the lead actress, like you're just talking shit about your own movie. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So I actually I saw this YouTube video and I decided to go check out like the actual like movie theaters, see if I could get like tickets, see like how many people actually bought tickets at like the local ones, and just like a lot of the seats were pretty much empty. It's like nobody was watching it.
So did you go?
I'd go now.
Yeah.
I'm not supporting them.
You're
So I
front
bought all
row.
the tickets.
I might go see Wicked too, though, even though that's not Disney. It's completely different. But yeah,
You guys know who Ross Creations is?
yeah,
He has this one prank where he bought every single ticket in a movie theater except for one. So he bought all the tickets, and then he just goes and he sits next to the one other person in the theater. So there's one big empty theater, and just him next to some random guy.
I love that.
Oh
Do
man,
you know what movie it was?
I don't know. He
dude,
did it a
that's-
couple of years ago, I
That's a
think.
great concept.
that's funny.
He's definitely like one of the funniest ones. He has like, he did another one where he put grass in his house, like a bunch of turf and like plants. Then he had landscapers come over and then mow his lawn inside.
That's pretty funny.
So funny.
They vacuum afterwards. Got central vac, it's fine.
They're just like, nah, like I'm gonna mess up your house. And he's like, no, do it. There's just dudes in there with weed whackers, just hitting his plants. He's got his friends dressed up as plants.
In other Florida news, Sean Kingston and his mom just got convicted.
Dude, I saw that.
Yeah.
That's been a long time coming, though.
Yeah, it's been what was it? He got arrested in
The Kingston.
March or May last year, and yeah, he's looking at like 20 years pretty much.
I mean, they deserve it, but like, I love Sean Kingston.
Yeah.
I really do. He's so
Let the music speak for itself.
yeah. It's like Chris Brown. Piece of shit,
No
but I love
reflection on his
music.
character.
I don't know, man. Like, you would think that he'd be pretty good considering that he had such major hits back in the day. You know, he did songs with like Justin Bieber, like Beyonce and stuff like that. And it's just like, just to go from such a high, you know, tier, like,
Well, it's just I don't think they were smart about it. You know,
No.
I think
him
he's-
and his mom.
I think he's got a
It's
ton
messed
of production credits too, like stuff he didn't even know he was a part of.
yeah,
Probably.
I know he like wrote a song for Chris Brown, or like helped write one for Chris Brown
Yeah.
recently. Yeah.
Why, what was he doing? Was he frauding? Was it like a
was just
crypto
like-
scam?
No, just like writing fraudulent like a document saying that he paid like for like jewelry and like high end stuff.
Yep.
In reality, he wasn't, and apparently like his mom was like the fixer.
Yeah.
For all of this, so yeah,
So he was just getting a bunch of stuff for free?
pretty much, yeah, and just like owing a bunch of people. I think he owed like $1 million. Yeah.
But they had been investigating that for a couple years now.
Yeah.
So it came out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yep.
I mean, all he has to do is just work for 12 hours a day, 5 days a week for 10 months, and he's good.
Now, Mr. Kingston, he ain't doing that. He's up in the club.
I mean, that is his job.
That is his job. That's right.
You know, they say that if somebody breaks in your house, to turn off all the lights because you know the floor plan of your house
To
better than...
run around and turn off all the lights. What if the lights are all on?
Well, essentially, if somebody breaks in your house, don't turn the lights on. Keep the lights off
Okay.
because you know your way around your house better than anybody else.
All right.
So where this burglar is going to be running into stuff, you can kind of like finesse your way around and everything.
Dude, I have weapons strategically all around my house. I have katanas in like 3 different rooms.
Even nunchucks.
I don't have nunchucks,
Duct
but
tape to the bottom of your
I
kitchen
got like
table.
machetes and shit, dude.
Machete. what
Try
the-
me, bitch.
What are you doing with the machete?
Nothing yet. We'll see. I got guard dogs. What are they guarding? Literally nothing.
Ninja throwing stars
Yep.
in the middle of books on my bookshelf.
Shelf.
That's right. You did all your reading as an elementary school.
Yeah. My mom signed off on it.
You read every book in existence. Let's see. What else do I got for you guys? Going back to Disney, you guys remember seeing that video of that guy who was on hallucinogenics? And then he stripped butt naked in the It's a Small World ride?
No.
What are you watching?
There's a whole news article. There was this guy, he was tripping out. He was on It's a Small World. I don't know if you guys know about that ride.
I've been on it a few times.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember the story?
Yeah.
Yeah, so people are taking videos. This guy's like,
Did he hold himself up in it? Or like got off the ride in it?
he like got off the
I'm
ride
trying to remember.
because it's like a water ride. So
Yeah.
you're in like these boats. So he gets out of the boat and he's just like standing on the side. He's like walking through like all the scenes of all the little Small World people like singing their song. People are freaking out.
Living his best life, man.
I don't know. He's probably looking at time.
So finally, like
Absolutely.
the police apprehend him and they're just like pulling him out. He's butt naked and they're trying to cover him up. They're just like shooing guests away and people are recording videos of it. I just thought of that the other day.
I love a good Disney tragedy, man.
So how do you? I wonder how he felt like after coming down from the whatever he was going through, and just like realizing that he messed up that badly.
Must be just so shameful.
Yeah.
I wonder if he planned it. Like, say he was like, I really want to do this. I'm gonna go out doing it, or if he just like got messed up and it just happened.
He had to be on something.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, he probably got a bunch of charges,
Oh, yeah.
like indecent
absolutely.
exposure and everything.
Oh, yeah.
and
Kids on that ride messed up.
Yeah. he's gonna have
Probably
some
the
serious
worst
time.
thing. He can never go back to Disneyland now.
Yeah.
Lifetime ban.
Universal, it is.
Does it in Harry Potter world now?
Oh.
What up, Snape?
Oh man.
Yeah. Also relating to Disney, you know the movie Cars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Love cars.
You know Larry the Cable Guy, his character Mater was supposed to just be like a small minor part in the movie.
Really?
Yeah, and then Larry the Cable Guy, he auditioned for it. And then they loved him so much as Mater
Yeah.
that they went back and they spent another year rewriting the movie to put Mater in it more.
Excellent choice.
Yeah.
It's like tomater without the tuh.
He auditioned,
Rusties.
and then he was just like, "Oh, like I haven't heard anything back. Like must have not gotten the part." Then his agent's like, "No, like they're rewriting the movie just for you."
For you.
Yeah, no, that the character was such a major part of the movies. I think honestly, he's probably bigger than Lightning
Oh,
McQueen.
dude, it's gotta be my favorite.
Yeah.
Ka-chow. Fuck out of here.
Just finally got that joke where he's like, "My name's Mater, like toe Mater, like tomato."
Without the tuh, you just
Yeah.
when I said it, you got it.
No, not just now. Like more recently though. But I also never knew that his first name was Toe. Toe Mater.
Yeah.
Love that little tow truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Such a good movie.
Yes. I wonder if they're gonna make another one. Probably not.
I don't know. I forgot into the planes though. Like good concept.
Yeah, he tried with that. That failed.
Yeah, nah, that ain't it, dude. And I was like, when that came out too, I grew up like in a family that was big into NASCAR. So my dad was like, "Oh yeah, like we were big into Pixar too. We were all about it." So when that came out, it was huge.
That's dope.
What's your dad's favorite movie? Cars.
Cars.
I like Cars. Cars 2. Saving Private Ryan.
Almost as much as Shrek.
Dude, Shrek's a great movie.
I watched Saving Private Ryan so much growing up. That and like Gladiator. Dude, I did just watch Gladiator 2. Have you guys seen it?
Yeah, I did.
Dude, worth the watch.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it was a good story.
I enjoyed it.
Should I watch that or Gladiator 1 first?
You've never seen Gladiator?
No.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Dude, it's such a good
There's
movie.
an obvious way you should watch that, and you should do it.
Which I can tell you what it's about.
What it's about?
Gladiators.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Ancient Roman gladiators.
You know what I watched last night? I went back because all the Vin Diesel movies were leaving Amazon last night. So I had, 5 or 6 hours? So I went back and I watched Pitch Black, The Chronicles of Riddick, and Rick for like 6 hours yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
You just Vin Dieseled out for a
Pretty
little
much, yeah.
The Fast and the
Sat your
Furious.
son down and you were like, before this goes away, let's teach you a lesson.
Dude, I watched it out of order, too. So I watched the third one, the second, and the first.
That with Jurassic Park
Yeah.
recently.
Is that why you have a shaved head today?
Is it shaved? No, I got hair on
Shaved
there.
enough.
Had your son watch it. He
Pay
shaved his
attention to
head
this part.
and he's just been working out.
I'm like, hey, check this out.
He's really concerned about family.
We're in tank tops all the time.
Gotta lay the foundation.
You know, Vin Diesel and The Rock have like beef.
I've heard. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, they were definitely beefing through like on the Fast and the Furious sets.
Yeah.
Like The Rock just felt like he was above like a lot of like the rehearsals and everything.
Right.
Oh, that's messed up.
Vin Diesel is one of the main writers on the Fast and the Furious these days. I think they kind of pieced it together though. They squashed the beef, as far as I know. But
Who do you think would win in a real fight?
Vin Diesel or The Rock?
Yeah.
It's a close match, but I mean,
You think so?
I think The Rock would win.
Rock,
dude's huge.
100%.
Huge. Yeah. Vin Diesel's a beast. And well, he's got his family values and all. But
is
Rock's
Rock Bottoms Vin Diesel?
You know what I noticed? Vin Diesel has not been in a lot of movies outside of like the Fast and the
he
Furious,
doesn't have to be.
like the Riddick and the Triple X movies. Like he's been in like a handful. Like he's done like Bloodshot, and he's done like Saving Private Ryan that I've seen him in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how much-
Pacifier?
Pacifier. Yeah, that's
never saw
another
The
one.
Pacifier.
Yeah, but it's just like a hand. Probably only you could count on like one hand, like how many movies he's been in. Just like franchise wise, yeah.
How many movies you been in, Wayne Diesel?
Well, I'm still working with my agent right now.
Honestly, if I was an actor and I was able to just make enough to make it,
Right.
why would you do more than you have to?
That's true, yeah.
Because you either do a ton of movies or you hit it really good and then your value stays just as high and then you just pop up whenever you want.
Right.
You can just do movies.
Yeah.
As opposed to just doing a shit ton of movies. I don't think that's the way to go.
I feel like it kind of gets like Mick Jagger syndrome to a lot of like these big actors. like once they get super old, like they just keep doing movies, just like how the Rolling Stones keeps touring, just because they just need to continuously feed that high of theirs.
Dude, so I just saw Deadpool and Wolverine.
Really?
Yeah. So I thought that was good, but like, you know, it like during it, they were saying to Hugh Jackman, like, you're gonna be in this till you're 90. Disney has you till you're 90. It's like kind of true. Like Hugh Jackman could just bow out. You know, I'm sure he loves playing that role, but like he could, in theory, just be chilling.
He
A lot of these actors could.
Isn't he the second longest standing Marvel character?
Well,
Other than Wesley Snipes' Blade?
Blade was just in that too.
Yeah, I think since Wesley Snipes did that movie, he's now again the longest standing Marvel character.
They kind of like marketed him as like the last X-Men in that movie too, which was cool, but like we'll see where it goes.
I heard that the I don't know, that new Blade reboot has been in a lot of like trouble for the last like 7 years or so. Like it just keeps like losing directors.
Oh, really?
It's just been in like development hell. Yeah.
Yeah, why bother at this point, honestly?
Love to see Wesley come back as Blade, but
yeah.
Didn't some controversy just happen around Stan Lee's name?
Yes, there's a documentary coming out. Apparently, it's by a guy that used to work closely with him. Basically, documentaries about like how he was going through, like people are taking advantage of him due to his like old age. Yeah.
Oh no, I believe it.
Yeah.
Oh, I was worried you were going to say something else, man. Not my boy Stan Lee.
Hey,
no way. I don't know, dude. Usually there's, I don't know, some wild shit.
But yeah, no, that's what I heard.
Are you talking like monetary wise or?
Yeah, monetary and just like, I don't know the whole full aspect, but like from what I've saw, I think it had to do with that, or just like him showing up places where obviously, he didn't want to be there,
Yeah.
So.
Well, good for him for, sticking with it and being as active in his films toward the end with his comics and stuff. But, ain't no joke that somebody had to been coaxing him in that direction for some profit or another.
That's true.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It's messed up.
I just started watching Righteous Gemstones on HBO Max. Essentially, the premise of the show is it's this family, the Gemstones, and they're just like a mega church family. Then they just kind of like use all the money from the church and they buy mansions and Lamborghinis and stuff.
They're polygamists?
Polygamous? No.
What? Are you sure?
They're Christians in the show.
I don't know.
But essentially, like the head pastor is John Goodman. And I'm like, why is this guy still acting? Like, he's Sully for Monsters, Inc. Like, he's done so many movies and everything. Like,
he's such an amazing actor, though.
He is. Yeah. He's good. But at the same time, it's just like, don't you just want to chill?
Right.
John Goodman's good, dude. I don't do the church shows since Seventh Heaven. Yeah.
It's more of a comedy than like a Seventh Heaven.
So was Seventh Heaven, if you think about it. Reverend Camden played a whole joke on all of us.
Oh man, what was I gonna say? Yeah, that whole megachurch thing is just like, it's crazy how a lot of these pastors are like so rich. It's like people just like donate so much money to their like congregation.
Dude, I saw this one thing. I'm sorry, not to cut you off. But like, this is crazy. I saw this one video, and I don't know where it was from, but this dude, and he was a pastor somewhere. Huge church cameras, so like viewers from all over the world or whatever. And he literally had the people in the back lock the doors. And he was like, I'm not letting anybody out until we get $40,000 in donations.
Really?
He was like, everybody on stage, like, you're here for a reason. Each one of you has to donate $100. And he was like, we are not unlocking those doors until we get 40,000. It's like, how messed up is that?
Isn't that kidnapping? I feel like it is.
There was something crazy. I wish I knew more about it. I just saw this one video.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah, I was like, what is going on here?
God wanted me to have that private jet, and that Tyler Perry, he gave me such a good price on it, I had to buy it.
Dude, for real. For real.
Oh, man.
Who is that? What's his name? Pastor Tyler Perry's jet. Kenneth Copeland acquired a Gulfstream V jet that was previously owned by Tyler Perry. Yeah, it's a whole video where he's getting interviewed, and the interviewer's like, why do you have a private jet? I hear it's because you didn't want to be on commercial flights with all those rapscallion or whatever they call them. So funny.
Can we just talk about Tyler Perry making really like bad movies, but everybody seems to love them? It's like, and TV shows.
I thought you were on a Tyler Perry kick.
I wasn't.
I
No,
swear, last time I saw you, you couldn't shut up about it.
I watched them. However, they're not very good. They are not good. They're like not even mid tier. They're just like subpar. But people love it. I don't know. People just flock to movie
Drama,
theaters.
man. I don't know, it's like
Wifey likes them.
She does.
it's a background, like barbershop stuff. I don't know.
Dia goes to space.
Oh my gosh, I love that joke from Shane Gillis.
You guys seen the couple of beers, the SNL skit?
Yeah.
I really want one of those hats. They started making hats about it.
Oh,
Couple
really?
of beers.
It's just like a whole infomercial like you see for a pharmaceutical. It's just like a couple of beers.
Yep.
A lot of people were saying that's probably one of the best sketches on SNL in like a very long time.
Yeah. I haven't seen anything that's really made me laugh like that in a while.
Because it's true. We relate.
So true. Yeah.
All right, I've got a little bit more of a controversial one to help kind of close this out. So, do you feel as if more people were westernized and had better access to education, do you think we'd be further advanced as a society? Like if we had like people that live in third world countries, if they had a better access to education, because that would be more people working on pretty much the goal and inventing things and progressing society.
Right.
I think obviously yes, but like I don't know. There's got to be like that, like the 1 in a million that really rises up and like makes the big discoveries or like does some big monumentous stuff, and there'd be more opportunities to find that person if there's more opportunities to put education out there.
Yeah, no, that's legit what I was gonna say. Yeah, no, I agree with Michael 100%. Just like going into like different countries and just like obviously like sharing like knowledge and wealth and stuff, and finding people who are they have a high enough IQ who could actually like make a difference in the world to like help people.
Yeah, like you never know if there's a super genius just in some random tribe out there in Africa or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
You never know.
Yeah.
And until you find out, you don't know. So I do think that education should be readily available to anybody, anywhere, at any time. The whole college thing is messed up, and school system's messed up, and whatever. And I don't know. It's just you don't know until you know.
Do you think there should be a universal access to education for everybody?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think everybody has the right
why
to
not?
an education.
Yeah.
Because I mean, a lot of what you see these days, at least in America, is back in the day, our grandparents, great grandparents, they had to drop out of school and get a job and help provide for the family. Where these days you don't see that as much.
No. Yeah, it's a lot of people now going to school for like degrees that they don't actually need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like you shouldn't have to go to school for it. Like I feel like you go to school for it, but you shouldn't have to pay for it.
Right.
The only reason you're paying for it is to pay the person who's teaching you, who deserves to be paid because they know it. So I understand that part, but I feel like it should be far more accessible than how it is now.
Yeah, I think education should be free all around, but hey, that's just
And healthcare.
yeah,
What?
and
Who said that?
healthcare, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in other first world countries, education's very cheap in comparison to America. Like I think
Yeah.
in Germany, it's like $1,000 a year for kids to go to college.
Oh no, that's good.
It should be
yeah.
that way, man. You should be able to pick your direction in life and be, just for the sake of humanity's growth. Why not want to take everyone as far as they can
Right.
to find those people who can rise above?
Exactly, yeah.
Do you feel like we've kind of plateaued as a civilization, or do you think there's a lot more that we're going to be figuring out and inventing?
I feel like until we get over this hurdle I feel like we're stifling ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So until you get over this hurdle of, getting everybody to grow to see their best potential, there is no getting over it. There's no growing past that.
Do you think it'd be kind of dystopian to have like an elite society and just everybody's like a super genius?
What do you mean by that? Like how would you do that?
I think humans could evolve to that as a whole, but I like say we had like an elite group of humans and like humans below it. I don't see that, but like everybody getting to that point over, thousands of years, sure.
You mean like a caste system, or just like the top really smart people at the top and then just like normal people at the bottom? Was that what you're thinking?
I mean, I feel like that's kind of already
Yeah.
how we are as a society, but more so like just in general, like everybody's a super genius.
No.
I feel like natural selection is not going to be able to weed that out over time.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the more time goes and the more evolution goes, that I don't know how to word this, the realm of like people, like stupid people to smart people, like gets wider. You know what I'm saying? The further you go, the more traction you have, the more like space you have in between the levels.
The median's going to be further apart.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard.
All right.
What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we haven't really peaked as a civilization. I feel like there's a lot more out there to learn. I think we just need to solve the energy crisis. I think if we had an unlimited supply of renewable energy, I think we'd be further advanced as a society.
Mm.
Can I ask you a question?
What's up?
What would you say you were the decision maker and we expended all of like the world's resources? What would you want to do? Like thousands of years, we have better technology. What would you want to do?
It would just be Wall-E.
Wall-E?
We'd turn the Earth into a trash pit, and then we'd be off out in space or on another
Just turn
planet.
into bags of milk?
Yeah.
Sacks?
Yeah, we're just on like those hover wheelchairs, and then just chilling. And then Wall-E goes back to find a plant.
I vote new planet.
Going to Mars, baby. Yeehaw.
Occupy Mars.
All right.
Touche. Number
24.
24.
DuPont, baby. Jeff
Thanks.
Gordon.
Thanks
Kobe.
for watching.
Thanks for watching.